Hey everybody, Jimmy Yin here, the acupuncture neurology specialist, and coming to you with another daily power tips with Wisdom Wednesday. So today's Wednesday, so we talk about Wisdom Wednesday. Not from me, but from like smart people 3,000 years ago, right? So one of the very smart people, his name is Lao Tzu, and he really already back then, thousands of years ago, he already addressed the issue of why knowledge is not power. We've been told knowledge is power, and so we spend our whole lifetime going to school, get more knowledge, but very few of us come out with actual power that we wanted. And so what's the reason? What's the reason behind that? Well, Lao Tzu, he actually said, knowledge is a treasure, but practice, so really the word practice is the key to it. So we may go to school our whole life and get so much knowledge, but we can't unleash it. We can't use it to get power. Why? Because we don't have a key. And so what Lao Tzu said thousands of years ago was we need to practice because practice is the key to unlocking this knowledge. And there's other people, now people are saying knowledge is not power. Really, it's applied knowledge that's power. So it's the same thing. Applied knowledge is practice. You got to practice in order to unlock that knowledge that you learned your whole life and be able to apply it to your life to gain that power. So practice is a key. And practice, it's such a great word because if you look at people like Michael Jordan, or if you're a tennis fan, Rafa Nadal, he just won the French Open. No one has ever won one single major Grand Slam. This is his 13th time. And he did it very easily, and he's 34 years old, I think, which is old in tennis years. So he's still dominating. Why? Because he practiced. Practice is the key. He knows how to play on the clay court. And even with Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of all time, the greatest of all time. What does he do? He practices. You read from his, I believe his trainer, I forgot what his trainer's name, but his trainer wrote a book about Michael Jordan, and he was saying that one thing that separated Michael Jordan from everybody else was when Michael Jordan won all of his championships, the next day he went back to work. He went back to practice. He went back to shooting just free throws. I forgot how many free throws. I think he shoots 100 free throws. He makes 100 free throws before he goes on and does any other practices, any other drills. So that was a discipline that he did because he practiced every single day, even after he won the championship, the NBA Finals championship. He still practiced, and that's why he had the key to unlock the knowledge and power that made him the greatest basketball player of all time. So I thought this was pretty cool. And when you want to unlock the power of the knowledge, in regards to health, what I see very often is people go on the internet and they Google and they search for ways to improve their health. They gather all this knowledge, but yet they don't practice it. And that's why their health is still where it's at. It didn't improve. So getting more knowledge is not necessarily a great thing. You should get knowledge and unlock that knowledge with practice and then test it out and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then go get more knowledge. But until you open up the first knowledge, the first treasure chest of knowledge, it's kind of wasted time to acquire new knowledge, right? So focus on one thing. Stop trying to go, if you're going to do, there's so many diets out there, paleo, Mediterranean, Atkins, keto diet, there's so many diets. And I see people mingling, in between these diets. And so, eventually maybe a combination of everything could work, but first test out one diet and try it out. Unlock that knowledge first and test it out and see if it actually works, right? But when you apply it, practice it on a daily basis and make sure you do it as is and don't change it, right? The problem is people change the recipe, and of course the result is going to be different. But that's another topic. But today is, whatever knowledge you get, open your treasure chest of knowledge, and by practicing on a daily basis, so that you can reap the rewards of that knowledge treasure chest. All right? This is Jimmy Yen from Achieve Integrative Health, and as always, everything in life is achievable. So it's up to you to make it happen. We're on hump day, so you got a couple more days before the weekend to make stuff happen. Who's in?